Hey everyone, it's Katie and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So you can subscribe, the button is down below. Per usual, I post beauty, lifestyle, tanning, and sometimes fun videos like this one today, which I'm super excited about in a weird way. I'm also kind of nervous because I know this won't turn out well. I literally put on like the most minimal like prep stuff. I literally just used my soda water to wash my face, and I used classic simple moisturizer. Literally went the most bare bones basic today. Just kind of fun, and I have a cup of water. I mean, you know what this video is by the title. But today I'm going to be doing a full face of wet brushes. I saw a couple people do this recently, and then I saw Taylor Wynn here on YouTube. She did this like I want to say a year ago, and I always said, oh yeah, that'd be fun to do. Like, I love makeup challenges. Yes, they're kind of chaotic and crazy, but I love them. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. Fair warning, I haven't washed my makeup brushes in like a week and a half, so they're not necessarily the cleanest, but you know, it's fine, it's cool. I'm excited to see how this video is going to go. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so I'm skipping primer today. I did moisturize though, even though it's not gonna matter because I'm probably most likely to wash this off. I mean, is this actually gonna be successful? Probably not, but I'm excited. So I have my cup of water, which is what I'll dip my brushes into. I'm now realizing this is a really not smart video to be filming because then my brushes are gonna be wet when I actually want to put my real makeup on for the— I'm not realizing this isn't the smartest thing to be doing. Oh well, who even knows if I'll put on makeup after this? Maybe I'll be like, yeah, I'm out. So I might categorize the brushes I use. I mean, and then at this point, might as well just wash them. Okay, that was a side note. Okay, so I don't want to use my real foundations because I don't want to waste foundation on something that probably won't work out. So I'm going to use my Ebates concealer as foundation. So yeah, and I'm like almost out of this anyway, so it works out perfectly. Foundation brush, I'm gonna go get one. I have these brushes just stored away, so I think I'm gonna try and use most of these today for my face. Okay, so for foundation, I'm gonna use this brush, and these actually are clean, so this might actually work out in my favor. But we're gonna dip it in nice and wet, and I'm gonna squeeze it out just so it's not like sopping wet. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and dip into that. Okay, here we go. I don't even think I'm gonna get good coverage with this either because it's wet. It's not a sponge, it's foundation. Okay. Using concealer as foundation is actually not bad. I just don't want to use like my real foundation today. I just figured that's a waste of foundation to do this, and this gives really good coverage anyways. It's actually really hydrating. Instant hydration. It's like caking under my eyes. Oh my god. Okay, now let's do the forehead. I might even use this up today. That's fun. Now the forehead. Is it weird that this is actually applying well? Better than if I were to use a sponge. I mean, it's definitely not giving me like the coverage I want. It's definitely disappearing in certain areas, but I was expecting a lot worse. Let's do one more layer. Just gonna go like this. It's definitely making me super dewy, and it's kind of disappearing from certain areas, but that could just be because this is a concealer, not a foundation. Who even knows? But that's fine. I don't think I would have got good coverage whether if I used like a medium coverage, full coverage foundation anyways, so it's fine. Okay, so concealer, I just have my ColourPop Refresh, so I'm thinking I just apply this under my eyes and then take that wet brush and blend it. So I'm just gonna dampen that and blend that. Can't really say it's gonna go well, but we're gonna do it anyway. It's definitely a lot dewier. I mean, you're putting like straight up water on your face. What do you expect to happen? It's definitely not the best coverage because unlike a sponge, this just like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just not cute. I really feel like it just went for a swim with minerals or something on my face. I don't even know, like a makeup bath. So now we have to do powder, which is already tricky because my powder is shattered. So there's that. Let me use this brush for powder, my Bare Minerals thingy. I'm honestly scared for this part because this is already shattered. So I'm just gonna go in it's a good amount. And I'm just gonna set my face with it. Is it actually gonna set, or is it, you know, it's kind of a gamble. Ooh, That feels weird. Yeah, that definitely didn't do much, if anything. Yay. Yeah, I just feel dewy, wet, and less coverage with powder. Yay! There's no point of priming because it's just gonna be wet anyway, so let's just go straight on to eyeshadow. What palette should I use? I'm gonna use my 1 month 1 palette, which that video, from September. I'm gonna use my 1 month 1 palette from September. Why not? My new 1 month 1 palette video will be up by the time probably this one's up, but I figured let's go down memory lane of last month. Let's take this as our crease brush, wet it, and let's go into the shade. I hope this doesn't like ruin my eyeshadows, which I guess is why I'm using that. Okay, now I need a mirror. This is my 1 month 1 palette for this month, because this video is gonna go up after that one. So, okay, that happened. It's like watercolor, like you just can't control what's gonna happen. Okay, now I need more, so just dip in a little bit more. I feel like I've used my brushes accidentally wet one time. Like the next morning they were still wet and I used them. Not like full face, but definitely some of my brushes, they were still damp. Damp and wet though. Two different things. That's what the crease looks like. I'm gonna take that shade. Why not? I haven't actually taken this dry, so should be fun. I mean, wetting your base brush is totally fine because it gives it like a glossy finish. For the hell of it, doing it for like every single shade, not the cutest look. Let's take this baby brush, wetter, and then let's take the gold and like go on the center of my lid. Kind of blend a little bit, maybe even go in with it. Can we talk about how uneven these two eyes are? Like, what actually is this mess? My god. And for the hell of it, let's take this brush, black, and then a little brown. This is definitely not going to turn out the way we want it, but let's just do it. I mean, we're already going crazy, so actually it's not terrible. It's definitely not good, but it's not terrible. I'm going to attempt to put a little bit more concealer on to right there. It's like the only, maybe on the outer corner. And I'm gonna attempt to blend with this wet brush. Did that actually help? I think it did. And then taking that one. Okay, it definitely didn't help a bunch, but it did its fair share. Now I'm just gonna wet this brush one more time. Take a mix of that brownie looking shade and the golden and go on my lid with that. I feel like this can be good for the shadows. Oh, well, at least this isn't an old palette, so if it just suddenly goes bad, it's old and I don't really care. I feel like I've got enough money out of it. And you can always scrape off the top there if it's really an issue. Okay, so that's my eyes. I mean, it could be worse, and my face could be worse. It's definitely not covered. After doing that one step, it definitely got uncovered. We love that. That's cute. Maybe try going like this again. See if we can, whatever was left over, and kind of blend it a little bit. That did nothing. Okay, so now I'm gonna keep it authentic and do bronzer. Let's actually use a palette I never use, which is this one. And I think I'm gonna use this for highlight as well. That's our brush. And I'm gonna mix the first two shades. I'm gonna try and do like a bronzer. Okay, it's not cute. It's like you can't control it. There's like no control whatsoever with that, so it's fun. Oh, I definitely applied way too much, so that's fun. And yeah, there's like no blending whatsoever. There's no way to like make it not look like that, so that's fun. Might as well even out my sides if that side went crazy. So that was fun. It definitely looks like I fell in the mud. So I'm gonna take this interesting looking brush, put her in, and highlight has to be that one thing that's gonna look good. But I'm gonna take the highlight now. This palette again, 2017, and I just say definitely doesn't look. Oh, it's actually not bad for the highlight. I'm gonna try to make this look. There's no way anybody does this challenge and just wears this makeup out. There's no way. It like doesn't blend. There's no way. There's no way you could make this look good. possible. Just gonna highlight pretty much everywhere like a glazed donut. Might as well attract away from my atrocious orangey complexion. Okay, the only thing steps I think that like obviously I can't do my brow. I mean, actually I can. So for brows today, I'm gonna take some type of brown eyeshadow. That's what I'll do actually. This palette will come in handy for that. And I use that darker shade in this palette to do my brows. Fill them in a bit. It's actually not terrible, honestly. Don't people actually like wet their eyeshadows to do brows? I feel like people do to like create like some type of like paste or something. That's actually not terrible. I mean, I wouldn't do this on the daily, but it's actually not bad. I feel like people actually do wet their brushes to do them. Mine are super overrun because I haven't got them like professionally done since pre-pandemic quarantine, that all that kind of fun stuff. So let's try it on this side. So I'm basically just going, I don't have like, usually I just, you guys know, oh, okay, that went crazy. I was just gonna go up and then brush it. Let's see if I can fix that. It's definitely, I would use a thinner brush doing this. Oh my god. Try and blend that. Okay, that's still crazy. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I can't take myself seriously. So that was fun. I have lips, mascara. Oh, blush. I didn't do blush yet. I have to use a single blush. I'm gonna use this one from Ebates since in Matchmaker. I actually don't hate that. Like, I think it actually does a pretty good job at giving you a nice lush look. Okay, this side has gotten a little crazy though. I mean, the whole look looks crazy, but you know what I mean. Like, it's definitely not where you want it. Take this brush, kind of highlight again. I can't take myself seriously. Obviously lips you can't really wet and that'll just ruin the product, so I'm not doing that. And mascara, that'd be a little weird to wet. I don't know if anybody did that for this challenge. Did they? I don't want to ruin my mascara, that's the thing. I feel like dipping in water might ruin it. So I'm gonna do those off camera and then I'll be right back. So this is how they look turned out. Ugh. I have a little shadow, bronzer. If you made this look cute, if you did this challenge, let me know because I need to watch your video. Because I look like a doll that went to a club or a bar and got super drunk and just slept in their makeup. That's this look today. Like, my foundation isn't even all covered. I know I use concealer, but that's really, like, I can get good coverage off that. I have before. No concealer under my eyes. Blush is crazy. The highlight actually looks pretty good. It's the only thing about my makeup looks good. The eyeshadow, the crease shade just like protruded everywhere. It's also still wet, so that's a fun time. The eyebrows just look super crazy. I just look insane. Literally bonkers. If you take down the hair, you kind of look normal, Katie. Yeah, not cute. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this fun little makeup challenge. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching and enduring this atrociousness. And let me know any other videos I see next. Maybe there's another makeup challenge I can conquer. Let me know. And fall videos, especially fall. I mean, it's been fall, but it's October 1st and I'm filming this, so I'm like, it's fall, y'all. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.